So we're now in the final hours of trading on this beautiful Friday, and it looks like the indexes are flipping green. Palantir's up, not much, but hey, it's still up 0.25%, and a lot of stocks are moving. Not a bad way to wrap up the week, guys. So we have to go over Palantir, the charts, what I'm doing, and of course, we'll break down the indexes, what's going on there, maybe some other stocks later in the video. But first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Come on, join the free email stock newsletter and check out my Patreon if you guys want to keep up with what I'm doing every week in my portfolio, where at this point in time, we're investing thousands of dollars a month, and the portfolio is crushing it. So if you want to see my moves, options trades I'm making, overall what I'm doing, that's on Patreon down below. And with that being said, cheers, take a sip of that coffee. Come on, guys, you got to do that, and let's dive into it. So Palantir now is sitting at $128.50, trading up just over 0.25% in the green. Not a crazy green day for Palantir, more of a consolidation day, which we'll talk about more in this video. But overall, man, we're up. It's green. And in the morning, we were actually over $130 a share. The stock uptrended all pre-market, saw a little more momentum at open. Again, we popped to about 130, and it's since that point, well, the losses have started to, not even losses, but we started to sell off a bit. You can see from 130, we went down to 126. That was a 2.75% drop, and that was at about 11 a.m. East Coast time. Then since that point, we've been recovering. Now you guys can see on the intraday, we're starting to get some momentum building up. Now we're up around 0.5%. You're noticing we're climbing in real time. No joke. We're starting to break out here on the intraday. So this might be setting up for another rally. It's about 2 p.m. right now when I'm making this video. You're watching it in the aftermarket. So we could be setting up now for a breakout into close, potentially. It's not guaranteed. Obviously, if you're watching this video now, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great week. But you can also see how Palantir ended up closing. As of now, this is where we're at, 128.75-ish, which is a big resistance. It has been for a couple hours now. If that breaks, again, we could be setting up for a rally to wrap up the day. So that's what I'm noticing in the very short term. And obviously, guys, as you pull the layers back, you'll realize, okay, we're simply consolidating. Palantir had a big day. Was that on Monday? No, I think that was on Tuesday. We had a huge day. The stock was at 116 in the pre-market. It went all the way to 130 that day, about an 11%, 12% move there. That was on Tuesday. Then since then, we've pretty much been consolidating on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which is today. We're pretty much holding flat at about 128, 129, 130, which, guys, it's actually good, It's actually good considering the more we pull the layers back, we realize, okay, 125 was the old all-time high. We actually hit that point right around earnings. It might have been right before earnings. Yeah, then we popped to 130 after earnings. So if you're looking at this, you're realizing, okay, the stock shot to 133 2 days ago. We took out the highs from after earnings. New all-time high was hit earlier this week, which is great. Now you're realizing, okay, now we're consolidating above those highs from before and after earnings. We're holding those highs as support right now. And overall on this 30-minute chart, the uptrend is continuing. We're making higher lows, and we're getting ready essentially for the next big move, at least in my opinion. I think we're getting ready as we're consolidating now for the next leg up, which if we start taking out 135, let's say, we'll put a round number on it, 135, that's where we could be going, or that's what we could be going for, the next leg up. And at that point, we'll be at all-time highs. And who the heck knows where momentum is going to take this thing. So I'm going to set my alert right now at $135 per share. I'll do one alert there, and I'll do another one at $130 per share. Mark is at or above. And by the way, guys, if you're finding value in this video, if you enjoy the content, if you want to help your boy out in the overall algorithm, hit that like button. I really appreciate you. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I think a bunch of you watch the content, but you're not subscribing. You're not following along for more content. So make sure to do that as well. That helps me out overall in the algorithm. So that's PLTR. Watch out for it. I would say this was a very successful week, as we're about 2 hours away from close, 2 hours away from wrapping up the week. It was a great week, and we'll see what we do next week as we consolidated a lot of this week. Is this going to be the launching pad for the next higher high or for the next leg up, for the next all-time high? Let's see. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. And now let's quickly transition over to the indexes, which as of this video, guys, we're all in the green, and that wasn't the case a couple hours ago. The S&P, looking at SPY here, is up around 0.4%, and it's trading at 592 right now, almost 593. And earlier in the day, guys, we got down to 589. So we are up a good chunk off the lows, about 3/4, a little less than 0.75%. But overall, the bulls are resilient, which is a great sign. The dip was bought up from this morning. And again, we flipped green. What more could you ask for? And it looks like here, QQQ, if I pull this up, is not up much, but hey, it's up over 80 cents on the day, slightly, 0.16% in the green, and we're up to, let's see, $520 per share, slightly green, not bad, I'll take it. And it looks like here the Russell is leading the gains today, guys, up 0.75%, cracking over 2,100 points, and this is critical because you'll realize on this 4-hour chart, we're still battling the 180 SMA, which SPY and QQQ, they're not. They're fully breaking out. But the Dow and the Russell, they're not fully breaking out yet. But that could change very soon here. Again, the Russell is starting to break out of the 180 SMA here, and we're taking out the highs from the end of March. That's a great sign. We hit about 2,100 end of March. Now we're at 2,110. We're starting to break out of there. And the Dow Jones, if I pull this up, if I zoom in, this is also breaking out of the 180 SMA on the 4-hour time frame, and we're slightly taking out the highs from the end of March, being about 42,500, 550 in that ballpark. We're there. We're there right now, and this spot needs to break. And if it does, man, the Dow could take off. The Russell could take off even further. And maybe, just maybe, catch up to where SPY and QQQ are, as both of those are well above the moving averages. I mean, guys, these things, these ETFs have been breaking out now for about 2-3 weeks. And again, the Russell and the Dow, they've been lagging, but hey, I think they'll catch up in due time. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the Patreon for my portfolio updates, and check out the free email stock newsletter. Those are linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.